Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm about to get started on another layout for Brody's album, and I have this picture here, which was the next one on my pile, and this is me, like a quarter of my face, and Brody, and we are snuggling, we're laying on the floor, and he just came up and like kind of burrowed himself right there on my shoulder, so we laid like that for a while, so I managed to get a picture of it. And I have pulled some stuff from my stash, and I just happened to get a little package from my friend Jennifer, and she sent me some stuff, and some of the things in there were just sitting on the floor because I haven't put them away yet. And as I was pulling things, I just kind of noticed like, oh, that would be cute on here, and oh, that would be cute, and these would be great. So everything just kind of came together really nicely, really quickly. So I am going to go ahead and get this one scrapped today.
All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut down my photo to a 4x4, so it's a little bit smaller. It won't take up quite so much room on the layout. And then I'm going to cut down my background paper here, and I'm cutting it down to a little bit less than 8.5 by 11 so that my 8.5 by 11 cardstock that I'm cutting right now will peek out from behind it, and it will give that nice blue border that I'm looking for. And I have this scrap piece of paper here, and it is blue, and it just has some kind of lovey-dovey words all over it. So I'm going to use some distress ink here just to kind of differentiate the pattern papers from each other, since I'm doing a print on a print, and I wanted just to make sure that it's going to stand out nicely against each other. And I am using some Tim Holtz Distress Ink here to do that, and I am using the color Stormy Skies. So I'm going to go ahead and do the outline of this one here as well, and then I will end up putting this paper on top of my cardstock here. And normally I would probably mat my photo on that cardstock as well, but I decide to go ahead and just leave it the way it is because I'm going to put it on top of this piece of paper right here, so that to me that's enough of a kind of a border look. And I also have this piece of pink cardstock that's a scrap, and I'm going to go ahead and tear it so that you see those nice white tear lines along the bottom. So that's going to be kind of my grounding piece for my pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down, and then put this blue paper down on top of that, and then go ahead and stick my picture down as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my title. My title is going to be Boston Snuggles, and I'm going to use these thickers here. These are DIY thickers, and they're in the font Alley, I believe, and it's just a nice bold font, and they are canvas, so you can actually, well, not canvas, but they're like a fabric kind of, so you can ink them up and spray them or do whatever you want with them. You can paint them and just kind of make them whatever color you need them to be. So I used my distress ink again with my blending tool, and I went ahead and colored those in, and they're not perfect. They almost look a little bit ombre, which I really like. And I went ahead and put those down. So now I'm going to use a couple of these transparent butterflies from Studio Calico, and I'm going to put them down. I really like how the blue one up at the top just kind of snuggles in between the blue and the S, and I think that's just perfect. And then I'm going to use one of these strips of black hearts, and I'm going to go ahead and stick that down to kind of ground this little die cut here that says "You are my whole world forever." And then I'm going to go ahead and put these transparent butterflies through my Xyron machine so that you don't see any adhesive behind them. So it basically makes a sticker, and they go down nice and even, and you don't see any adhesive there. And then this flare badge I'm going to put down with a pop dot as well. And this is a black flare badge with pink hearts on it. I've had that forever, so I was glad to be able to finally use it on a layout. And then right around this die cut here is where I'm going to do my journaling. And I'm just going to talk about how, you know, we were snuggling on the ground, and I was just really taking the opportunity to, you know, soak up all the love for him that I could. So I am going to go ahead and write that, and I'm going to do it all around there. And then I'm going to grab a couple of these Teresa Collins enamel stars, and I'm going to put 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And then that is going to finish up my layout. So I have some close-ups coming up here for you. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And I will see you guys again next week with some more layouts for Brody's album. Have a great day, guys. Bye.